Right, farmers, it's Wednesday the 10th of January and we're back with some mods. So first up is Old Wood Sheds. This is by Maxter featuring GSI Flash, 9.28 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find them. There we are. So we've got 4 versions. Well, technically we've got 4. We've actually got 2. So we've got an old wooden shed, which is what I've got here. And then you've got a old wooden shed with a bunker silo, which is what we've got there. But also, obviously this one has got the solar panels on the top. So you've got the shed and then one with a bunker silo as well. So it's either bunker silo or not, and solar panels or not. Obviously you go for whichever one you want. I mean, the one with the solar panels, 2,400 a month. That's all right. That's all right indeed. So you come up to it. That low roof, I think something big, a big piece of equipment, that sort of thing. You might get a little bit hooked up on it, but yeah, it should be all right. Obviously, you got your lights, turn those on and off. Yeah, woodwork looks all right, nicely detailed. And we'll come down to this one. Obviously, it has got the solar panels on, but it's also got the bunker silo as well. So if you wanted to do a bit of chaffage on the go, and make a bit of cash on the go as well, why not go for the one with the solar panels? I like them. Very nice. Right, next up is Small Cow Shed. This is by Leo, 47.95 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under animals and cows. So 50 grand, and it's going to hold 15 cows. So you've got your taking out point of your milk just there. We can go into this door, open up like that, and there's your milk tanker just inside. And you've got your your loading in point, for your straw and your TMR. You've also got your animal dialogue box. So you see it there, sort of just as you get by that trigger, and it's all the way along here till you get to roughly about here, and then it disappears. It's not by where the animal trigger icon is, but all right, it's just there anyway. You got your taking out point for your slurry. You can open up this door and go in there like that. There's your cows. Afternoon, my little beef burgers. So we'll close that up, and you can get up the top as well. So we can lift this ladder. We put it. Oh no, go that way. That's better. So if we go up there like that, open up that door. Yeah, there we go. Right, up we go. Come on. Yeah, we're in. I mean, it is a little bit of a hayloft. I mean, that opening is tiny. You're not going to get much in there. So sort of, I reckon, if you bought like, I don't know, liftable bales, that sort of thing, if you load them up there on like a front load or a telehandler sort of thing and then handball them in, you could make use of that space. But apart from that, probably not. But the building looks ace. I mean, there's a cow's head through the wall, but all right, apart from that, it looks right. I mean, the detail on it, you've got the brickwork around the windows. You've got like a little air conditioning fan there as well. Looks ace. Right, next up is Watering Cans Pack. This is by JMZ, 0.24 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find 2 of these under miscellaneous. Now, this is interesting because it's saying it's got a 7-mile-an-hour top speed, but it's a watering can. We'll get back to that in a minute. 50-litre capacity, that's not bad for a watering can. See, that's all right. And it's got a 9-mile-an-hour working speed, which is interesting. 20 to buy. That's the plastic version. You've also got a metal version. It's a bit rusty. 80 litres on this one. Again, 7-mile-an-hour top speed, 9-mile-an-hour working speed. Not sure how that works, mind you. Surely the working speed should be less, but all right, 30 quid, pounds, euros, dollars, whatever you're using on that one. Now, these are ace. I mean, I've gone for the plastic one. You have to get into it like a vehicle. There you are. There I am. So that's the third-person view. That's your first person. Obviously, you need to start it up. Don't know what engine you're starting because it's you carrying it. And you control it just like you would do a normal vehicle. And obviously, in real life, you'd water your plants, that sort of thing. But we haven't got that sort of thing. But what you can do is very slowly, you can come up and you can like put water in your greenhouse sort of thing. I mean, it's just going to spray out the top, mind you. I mean, to fill a greenhouse is going to take you forever. But you can. You can if you wanted to. Oh, fair enough. Well, next up is the Husqvarna S2800. This is by Castan18, 1.01 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find these 2 under chainsaws. So you've got 2 versions. You've got a new one for 400 and then you've got a used one for 100. And obviously these are going to be for chopping down trees. So just pick whichever one you want. Jobs are good. Obviously you get it out because it's in your pocket like normal. You come up to it like that. Obviously, spin it around as you normally would do. You'll then get the... when you get the green one, come on, there you are. There's a green one, and then chop away. I mean, it's got the chopping sound, but the chainsaw animation. Whoa! Oh, I nearly hit myself in the face with that one, but all right. Well, come on. Choppity chop chop. I suppose it's something different when you're chopping trees down. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Mudguard. This is by Agri Design Modding, 2.98 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find these under miscellaneous. So if you've got a tractor that's making all your equipment dirty and you think, do you know what, I want to keep it a little bit cleaner, whack these on the back, and you should keep the dirt down, to be fair. 750 to buy. I mean, they are called Bavette. Not quite sure what that means, mind you, but you've got the option to change the colour like that, changes the framework. So what you do, once you've got those, is you back it up, it hooks up to the 3-point, and then away you go. But the only issue with that is because it hooks up to the 3-point, it then takes your 3-point out of use. I've got this tether there, and we now can't hook up to it, which is a bit of an issue. Because if you've got mud flaps on the back of your tractor and you don't want to get dirt on your implements as best you can, well, you're not going to get any dirt on them because you can't use them. Alright, fair enough. Right, next up we got the John Deere Saddle Tanks. This is by EY Modding, 2.52 megabyte on the download. And obviously, these are extra tanks to go on your John Deere tractor. Now, in particular, these are going to be for the John Deere 4020, 4010, 4000, 4320, and also the John Deere 4320, and then the John Deere A. Obviously, all those tractors are by EY Modding. Fair enough. So, they've got a 2,000 litre capacity, but, and it is a but, we come back out there, it's going to do seed, solid fertiliser and liquid fertiliser. And what also is, which is ace, they're independent. So you could have one in one tank. You could have like solid fertiliser on your left-hand side. You could have liquid fertiliser on your right-hand side. Or you could have seeds and then, a mixture of the two or the three. Well, no, you can't have a mixture of the three. It's one or the other. You can have 2 out of those 3 that it's going to take. That's a better way of putting it. £8,000 to buy. You then do need to have the option of which tractor it's going on. So you got the 4755, the 4020, 4320, the John Deere A, and then back to 4755. So obviously, depending on which tractor you've gone for, you got to make sure you got the right attachments. But fair enough. I mean, 2 things at once. That's ace. Right, next up is the John Deere Bale Spear Pack. This is by Basic Modding, 2.65 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine, you're going to find them under front loader tools. So the first one is the AB11G. It's going to cost you $1,500 and it's a spike. Sort of like a big one at the top, small one at the bottom. No options, obviously mounts to the front of your front loader. You then got the second one, the AB12G. So it's got the 2 spikes at the bottom, so potentially a little more stable. Fair enough. $1,750 to buy. You then got the option of having a top spike on that, yes or no. We then move on. Saying that, right, $1,750 to buy. Adding that extra spike adds $5,000. $5,000 for one extra spike. The rest of it costs it's like less than half. One extra spike adds $5,000. All right. We'll move on. We'll move on quickly. So we then got the AB13G. So 2 spikes on the bottom, 1 at the top, no options, $1,250. And we then got the last one, the AB14G, $3,000, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, no options. Yeah, I mean, they're bale spikes at the end of the day. Right, next up is Excalibur. This is by Farm Sim World and FS Modding, 6.74 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under low loaders. Now that is a great name, Excalibur. It's like the sword. Oh, love it. So $28,000 to buy. That's all right for a trail, actually. $28,000. I mean, it is big as well. $28,000. Fair enough. You got the option of main colour. So you go for whichever one you want. Does the main frame. And then rim colour. Oh, metallic blue. Oh, that's all right. I mean, there is no ramps. So you are going to have to sort of work your way around that sort of thing. So maybe just use it for pallets or bales, that sort of thing. But yeah, fair enough. Right, next up is the Pavelli Rat Pack. This is by DD Mod Passion, 12.31 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in 2 different places. Now, the first one is going to be found under bale loaders because it starts off as a bale loader. And the second one is going to be found under low loaders because that starts off as a low loader. Oh, clear as mud, clear as mud. So this is going to do 52 bales, but I'll say but before we get cracking with this. There is a few different versions in this, and I'm going to put up a little screenshot from the website with all the different bales that it's going to take. Right, so now we've got that sorted. So 52 bales is going to be the top version. 9 meter working width. Not sure what that crack is with that. All right, fair enough. So it's going to do 125 to 180 centimeter round bales, 180 to 240 centimeter square bales, 30 grand. That's all right. You then get the option of bale loader or low loader. See, this is what it's a little bit random as well, because when you go into the low loader, you then get the option to change it into a bale loader. So all right, fair enough, fair enough. You then got Continental, Trelleborg, BKT, and then back to Continental. You then come down to brand colours. You got Pavelli, Case, Class, Deutzfahr, Fendt, Fendt again. So 2 Fendts. All right, JCB, John Deere, Kubota, Landini, Massey Ferguson, McCormick, New Holland, Steyr, Voucher, Zetor, Black, and then back to Pavelli. So if you want to match it up with your tractor, fair enough. You then got loading modes. You've got manual or auto. Now, there is tension belts on this. So if you go for the auto load, be careful with the tension belts, because those things don't normally end well. Just saying. You then got beacons. You've got flashing or rotating. Where is the beacon light, actually? Is it on the back? Oh, yeah, it's on the back there. Right, fair enough. Rear lights. 1, 2, 3, and then back to 1. You then got name. So that's going to go for the numbers and then all the way through the letters as well. Attacher type. So we've got K80, F3, or K80. So it's a bull hitch and a pin hitch. We then got air hoses, spiral, non-spiral. We then got tension belts, orange, yellow, or none. You then got type of license plate, so spin it around like that. So you're going to have the map one or an Italian one. And we then got the hub colour, which is going to change, obviously, the colour of the hub, so you match it up to what you're going with. You then got the rim colour. Oh, I've got some black rims, why not? Oh, fair enough. Now, this has got a trick up its sleeve, I must admit. Now, first off, if you do LB and RB, no, RB on its own, that's better. Do RB and down on the D-pad, you need to pick which size of bale you're going for. So we've got round bale 130, round bale 150, round bale 180, and then square bales. So obviously, depending on which one you've gone for, depends on which one it picks up. Fair enough. So I've got myself a load of 180 round bales. So we come up to it like that. No problem. Alright, so we'll pull up alongside. Yes, right, fair enough. So they do LB and X, start charging. Oh, I do like a bale or a load of that taste. Or not close enough. Right, so let's get the rest of those on, because this has got a brilliant trick up its sleeve. Oh, it is ace. Right, so we'll collect those. They're all there, ready to go. Right, so we now do LB and Y. Unload bales. So you got the usual. Yeah, that's not a problem. You can move it backwards and forwards and whatever. RB, you can move it up and down if you wanted to. Turn it to the side. But if you look at the stack, they're going to proper fall over everywhere. So what you can do is you do LB and RB together, and then right stick left and right. You can tilt the whole stack over. That is awesome, because then once you're in that position, you do LB and Y unload. It chucks them on the ground, and they're all stacked up pretty much nicely. Oh, that is ace. My last mod for the day is the Case IH Maxim series. This is by Cypher, 21.66 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under small tractors now. This looks awesome once we get going. So it starts off with a 145 horsepower engine, 31 mile an hour top speed, 112 grand to buy. You can then change the engine output up to 155, 169, nice, and then 175 at the end, and then back to 145. You've got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitres, BKT, Vredestein, Nokian, back to Trelleborg. Now you have got twins at the back, twins all round, various different things on the go. Rear fenders, big extension or nothing. Interior, so you've got standard, dark grey, beige, black, or standard. No, go with the black, that's ace. Window tint, light, medium, or dark. Which is basically, it's just painted black, really, isn't it? The exhaust, got chrome or standard. You then got beacon lights, rotating big, strobe LED white or standard. And then got accessories, roof bar Hella or nothing. Oh yes, leave that on indeed. Decals, now you can take them off if you wanted to. You could debadge it. Oh, fair enough. You then got extras, forestry cage or standard. Yes, look at that. That's awesome. We then got front loader attacher, power or nothing. Got main colour. You go for any one of those. We go for the black. You then got forestry cage colour. We'll go for red, just so it stands out a little. We then go for the rim outline colour. It's got what that beadlocks, that sort of thing. That's ace. Rim colour again, so we'll go for black like that, and that's your options. Now, we're going for the one with the roof lights on. This looks ace. Look at it. It's like something out of a space film. An alien tractor. That is awesome. Now, we did have a new map, and I believe it's called like New Neveri, but in between starting recording this video and now, it's disappeared off the mod hub. So maybe we'll see if it comes back. But we have got some updates as well. So we've got the Z-Tour Major 80 by Puzzcap. Got the 114G and a 124G series by Nassif Modding and Eric Isaac and Agro Mods. The Lizard Maverick X3 by Sir Vertex. And the Flegel GRS Volume Shovel Pack by Maxter. So that's your mods done for you. Why not hit that join button? Come join us on Andy's Farm. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one.